All right, everyone. Let us unpack the four units of measurement popular in social sciences. The first unit of measurement or the first scale is nominal scales. So let us go to some examples because examples can be very powerful regarding unpacking, abstract concepts. The first example I want to bring to your attention is the variable gender. So gender has two response categories in general, male and female, and we normally code the first option with 0, and we code the second option with code of 1. So gender is a classic example of a nominal scale because male belong to one group and female belong to another group. When it comes to nominal scale, we cannot make any comparison. For example, we cannot say male is less than female or the opposite. We cannot say male is less important or more important than female. So, our ability to make comparison is severely restricted if we use a nominal scale in order to measure a particular item or statement or variable in our research. So, specifically, a code 0 is not less than code 1, or code 1 is higher than code 0. The code 0 here just stands for male group. Okay, code 1 just stands for a female group. As I said, we cannot say 0 is less than 1, 1 is more than 0. So the code represents a specific group that it stands for. All right, we further unpack the concept of nominal scale. For example, in your research, you might survey folks, respondents from diverse cultures, and you provide some specific countries that they can choose one simply because they are from that country of origin or their motherland. For example, in your research, you provide 4 options: country A, country B, country C, and other country option. So in this situation, we are going to code 1 for the first option, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and 4 for the last option. So again, country of origin is a very good example of nominal scale because it has 4 response categories that have nothing to do with the amount, from less amount to a large amount, or from less to more, or from low to high, or from little to a lot, right? So we cannot say country A is more than country B is less than country C, etc. There is no possibility for the researcher to infer like that, to make such a comparison like that. So country A just represent the first category. The country B just represents another category. Country C just represents the third category, and another country just represents another category. Um, Looking at the code, what do they mean? What do the codes mean? The code do not mean anything, right? 1 is not less than 2, 2 is not less than 3, 3 is not less than 4. Okay? Uh, Number 1 just stands for country A. Code number 2 just stands for country B. Code number 3 just stands for the third category, and code number 4 just stands for another country. So I think the picture is a little bit clearer right now when it comes to the concept of nominal scale. Let me go to employment sector as the third example for us to unpack further the nominal scale. You survey your respondents from diverse employment sectors, and you provide 6 options, 6 response categories for them to choose one: finance and banking sector, education sector, manufacturing sector, agriculture sector, tourism sector, and other sector. So you are going to code 1 for the first option, code 2 for the second option, code 3 for the third option, code 4 for the fourth option, code 5 for the fifth option, code 6 for the last option. So can we make any comparison? Can we say that education sector is less or more than finance and banking? Or can we say that tourism is more than or less than other sector? The answer is absolutely no. These response categories just implies the concept of grouping or different categories or different employment sectors that the respondents are belonging to in while you are conducting the research. It does not allow us to to make any comparisons, right? To make comparison using quantifier such as less than or more than or greater than. So this is a very good example to illustrate this concept of nominal scale. Let's go to example number 4 in order to unpack nominal scale. Let's say you also want to know the place of birth of the respondents, and you list all 25 provinces, municipalities in Cambodia for the participant to check to choose one. And you are going to code, 1 for the first option, 2 for the second option, 3 for the third option, and 25 for the last option. So it does, codes here do not mean anything, right? Each code just represents a specific province, which is the place of birth of the participant. Regarding the favorite color, you might ask the participant to select one color that is his or her favorite, and then you are going to code 1 for red, 2 for green, 3 for blue, 4 for yellow, 5 for other. Again, we cannot say code number 4 is better than or more important than or greater than code number 1, number 2, and number 3. Does not mean that way. Code number 4 just stands for yellow. Code number 3 just stands for blue. Code number 2 just stands for green, and 1 just stands for red. Example number 6, the brand of your laptop. You survey, respondents on a type or brand of laptop that they are using, and you provide 6 option: Dell, Asus, Mac, Razer, MSI, and other option. You are going to code 1 for Dell, 2 for Asus, 3 for Mac, 4 for Razer, 5 for MSI, and 6 for other. Once again, we have no basis, to say Dell is less than or more than Asus, Asus is less than or more than Dell, Razer is, less than or more than or greater than or more negative than or more positive than Dell or Mac or Razer or Asus. There's no basis to say such a thing. Why? Because each response category just belong to a specific grouping of the brand of the laptop. The last example for us to unpack nominal scale is to do with high school graduation year. So you survey, cohorts of graduates. So you list graduation year 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and other for the respondent to choose a specific year when they graduated. And you are going to code 1 for the first option, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, 4 for the fourth, and 5 for the last option. There is a temptation for us to say that year 2000 happened before 2001, 2001 happened after 2000, or 2003 happened later than 2000, 2001, and 2002. There is no reason to do that in our research. At the end of the day, we are going to find the frequency or the proportion or the percentage of the respondent who graduated in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, or other year. So even if we see the numbers here, the number representing the year here just imply the concept of category. So therefore, this variable, high school education year, is another good example of nominal scale.